back again. Oh. Hello everyone, I'm so glad you could make it to today's premiere. I finally reached 200 subscribers and I decided I'd do a Q&A, which you guys would comment on an Instagram post and I would put them in my video. I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, it was in the middle of quarantine. I wrote my first song, which was Routine, a song about quarantine, and I didn't think my music would get as far as it has now, and I'm grateful for all of you who have supported me along my way. The first question is, what age did I start songwriting? In the summer of 2018, I wrote my first song. I was in the car on the way back from my cousin's house, and I missed them a lot, and I wanted to write a song for them, which is in one of my older videos, reviewing old songs from 2018 or something like that. That was my first song. It's called Soon, and at the time I only knew 4 chords and I put them into a song and I made a very simple melody, and I realized I really liked writing music and I wanted to keep doing it. I started songwriting when I was 12. I took a break for about a year. I didn't really have any inspiration. Over quarantine, I wrote a lot more songs. I had at least like 10 or more songs done during quarantine, and most of those songs are out now. Ever since I was 12 and I wrote my first song, I realized how much I liked it and I decided I wanted to keep doing it. I'm very glad I was able to make it this far. 12-year-old me would be very proud of myself. The second question asked was, what are my thoughts on EDM? I know the person who asked this makes electronic dance music. I think it is very cool. It's always fun to dance to, and I think you all should check out 80 Music. I will shout him out on my Instagram story. The third question asked was, do you like burgers and fries, and what inspired you to write music and sing? So to answer the first question, burgers and fries. People are gonna hate me for this, but I am actually not a big fan of meat. I like raw salmon. It's sashimi. I'll eat it with spicy mayo. That is like all the meat that you will ever see me eat, if you ever see me eat. People are gonna ask me about vegan burgers. I actually don't like the taste of meat, and vegan burgers are designed to taste like meat, which in my eyes defeats the purpose. And then about fries, I like fries. So about what inspired me to write music and sing, I am inspired by other artists, other small artists like myself, other indie artists, other artists who write music similar to mine, and even artists who don't write music similar to mine. I listen to Mariah Carey, which I'm sure you all know, the 90s singer. I listen to Cavetown, which is an indie artist who inspired a lot of the music I write. Okay, so the fourth question someone asked is, what do I like to do to calm down? I thought about this question a lot because I actually have a lot of things to do, but I'm sure you all know the main one is music. I like to listen to music, I like to play music, I like to sing. That is a hobby that calms me down. It makes me feel happy. I really like music, as you can tell. I also like to draw, but I actually don't do it as much as I wish I could. I draw with my finger on my school Chromebook on an app called Ibis Paint X. Another thing that calms me down a lot is my dog. My dog really helps me calm down because she's so cute. She's amazing to hang out with. She likes to lick my face. She likes to jump on me. She likes to kiss me randomly. She likes to jump on my bed. One of my favorite people, she is not a person, she is one of my favorite existing entities of all time. The next question someone asked is, who are my biggest artistic or musical influences? I listen to a variety of music. I listen to 90s music like Mariah Carey. I listen to a lot of indie music too, like Cavetown. One thing I don't listen to is modern music, and people always get mad at me for this because they're like, how do you not know this song? And I'm like, I listen to 90s music and indie music. When I was 12, I discovered Cavetown through a friend of mine. I went to a couple of his concerts, and Cavetown is one of my biggest musical influences. He is a songwriter. He started at a young age, and it really just inspired me to create music as well. The sixth question asked is, have you ever been discouraged from writing your music? My music hasn't really been discouraged much, and I thank you all for that. You have always encouraged and supported my music. I have to say, I do get a hate comment here and there, but that's normal for artists. For a while, my parents didn't really want me to become a famous musical artist, which makes sense. But eventually they gave in and let me distribute my music, so that's why you are seeing my music on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iTunes. Go check me out on Spotify, Amazon Music, and iTunes, and all other streaming services that you use. The next question is similar to the first. How old was I when I started anything music? I liked singing from a very young age. When I was younger than I can remember, my parents have told me that I love to sing. They put me in piano when I was about 7. I played piano for a couple years and then I quit when I was 13. I guess I could say I started singing when I started elementary school because there was a musical program where all the kids would sing. I didn't enjoy it as much then as I did in middle school when I started middle school choir and I met all these other singers and I sang all these great songs. That's when I really started to enjoy music. And then come high school, I realized I wanted to be a songwriter and I decided to do what I'm doing now. Question asked is, what's 10 plus 1? And the obvious answer is 21. No guys, don't listen to me, 10 plus 1 is 11. That's my favorite number. The ninth question asked is, what is my opinion on R&B? I listen to a lot of Alicia Keys, some lesser known R&B. I always wished I could write R&B, but I leaned more to indie pop, which is what I write now. The 10th question is, what is your recording process and equipment? Right now I use my brother's Yeti Nano to record my vocals, and the rest of my equipment is here. As you can see, there's a piano, there's another piano, there's a guitar, there's a ukulele. Most of my songs consist of vocals or piano or guitar or ukulele. I do it all in this one room. And the 11th and final question is, what is my favorite genre? This one's a hard one because I listen to a lot of different types of music. I listen to mainly 80s and 90s music or before, and I listen to some indie pop and some R&B. I have to say that my favorite genre is 90s R&B or 90s pop. I just really appreciate all the songs from around that time, which is weird for someone my age because most people my age listen to things that actually came out around the time they were alive. So anyways, that wraps up the Q&A. Thank you all for asking your questions. A lot of exciting new things will be happening in the months to come. I will be making upgrades to my music studio. And thank you all again. Bye.